my name is Patricia Sandoval. I'm a pro-life activist and chastity speaker, and today I'm going to share a beautiful short story about two women who lost their child, and they were greatly anguished by it. In my testimony, I share that when I was healing from my 3 abortions at a Rachel's Vineyard retreat, it's healing for men and women who've had abortions. I truly believe that my children were dead and they no longer existed, that I had killed my children. And when I closed my eyes during that prayer, I saw my 3 beautiful children, my daughter Mariana, my son Emmanuel, and my little girl Rosario. And I saw that my little girls had these beautiful dresses, and my son was dressed so beautifully, and my daughters had bows in their hair. And I heard Jesus tell me that the Virgin Mary had put those dresses on my daughter, the Virgin Mary had dressed my little boy to my liking, to my taste, and that the Virgin Mary had combed my daughter's hairs and put those little bows. And Jesus assured me that all the unborn children were in the presence of the Blessed Virgin Mary in heaven. And so after one of my talks, this woman came up to me and said, "You confirmed a dream that God gave me about my aborted child." She said that she was very upset about her abortion. She couldn't forgive herself. And she told the Lord, "Lord, please just show me where my baby is, where my little baby is." And that night, this woman had a dream. She said that she dreamt that she went into a nursery and she saw all these little cribs, many little cribs, baby cribs. And she saw the Blessed Virgin Mary and Jesus standing in the back of all the cribs, looking at all the babies. And all of a sudden, one of the babies started to cry. And Jesus told his mother, Mama, look over there, that baby." And the Blessed Virgin Mary had a little towel on her shoulder. And the Blessed Virgin Mary ran to the little baby that was crying. And she would hold the little baby and clean his little face and put the baby down. And then this woman said that she saw her baby, that she knew that one of those babies was hers and it was a little girl. And then she saw her baby crying. And Jesus telling his mom, Mama, over there now, over there, there's another baby crying. And the Blessed Virgin Mary, with her tail, she ran over there. And she held this woman's little girl and she cradled her baby. And this woman said, "I too was confirmed that my little baby, my aborted child in heaven, is under the care of the Blessed Virgin Mary." And in a different event, I was greeting everybody that walked in, and this woman was very angry at me. She had brought her teenager to my talk because it was the confirmation class in California, and the priest made it an obligation for the parents and the children to attend, so they were forced to be there, and this woman didn't want to be there. And she was very angry at me, and she ran out, and then the priest made her come back in. And after my talk, this woman was crying, and she said, "Patricia, I want to ask for your forgiveness because I was very rude to you. I did not want to come to your talk because I gave birth to a little girl, and she died after birth. And I was very angry at God, and I was very angry that you had an abortion, and I have been wanting my baby." And she said that the part where I speak about my children being under the care of the Virgin Mary really touched her, because one night she dreamt of the Blessed Mother, and the Blessed Mother asked her, "My daughter, what can I do for you?" And she said, "I want you to bring my baby back. I want my baby back." And she said, "I cannot do that for you, but let me show you where your little girl is." And the Blessed Virgin Mary led her to a beautiful garden of flowers, and there was a fountain, a beautiful water fountain, and her daughter was standing there with a beautiful white dress and ruffles, and her daughter was picking flowers, and the Blessed Virgin Mary held her daughter under her mantle. And this woman saw that her daughter was under the care of the Blessed Virgin Mary. So why am I telling you these little short stories? Because if you're a woman who has lost a child from abortion or miscarriage, or if you're a man also, if you've lost a child from abortion or from your partner's miscarriage, I want all of you to know that truly nothing is lost, that they are alive in God's glory, and all the children, unborn children and babies that have died are under the care of the Blessed Virgin Mary. And it's very important that you name your baby if the baby doesn't have a name. You can pray in front of the Blessed Sacrament. You can pray to God to ask for the sex of your child. And it's very important that you give your child a name so that you acknowledge that your child has an identity. And remember this, that when you get to heaven, because your baby is praying for you, you will see your baby once again. May God bless you.